Hello everyone, Sigs here, and welcome back to Raft. Picking up where we left off last time, arriving at the second story island, which is called Vasagatan, however you want to say it. That's where we are. So it is this yacht up here, and we want to go explore it and get everything that it has. So it has some blueprints for a steering wheel and engines which can power the raft and allow it to move very quickly in any direction. Going to be very, very useful for navigating around for the rest of the game. So we're going to make sure we're all set up to head in. I'm going to need a headlamp to see. I'm going to quickly eat this coconut just to stay above the hunger threshold so I'm able to move quickly, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to sleep so that it is daytime when I head in. I'll make it a little easier to see, but when I sleep I'm going to lose hunger and thirst, so I'm not going to actually top up my hunger and thirst until after I sleep, otherwise I'll just have to top it up again. So get this water ready to cook. And then let's see about making a headlamp that we're going to want to bring with us. So we need a battery, rope, and scrap. So 2 scrap right here, no problem. 2 ropes as well. And then in order to make a battery, going to need copper ingots, 3 additional scrap, 1, 2, and 3, and then 6 plastic, which thankfully I have just enough. Hopefully I don't need to make anything else that requires plastic for a while, because I don't have any more. So, got our headlamp. I'll bring that with us for sure. Now, I can find food and water inside of the yacht. So I don't think I need to bring any. I want to bring weapons, because there's enemies that I'm going to have to fight in there. And otherwise, I think that's about everything I need. So let me go ahead and sleep. And then, as you see, that drained our hunger and our thirst. So let's pick up these fish that we caught last time. Let's eat them. Let's see about just getting some more food cooking for when we get back. Now, you can make these shark baits. They take 2 herring or pomfret, I suppose is what that means, and 2 rope. So I'll save the herrings and I'll cook the mackerel. So let's just get that cooking so that it's here when we get back. And then we'll eat the chicken leg to get pretty full. I'll top up our water as well. And then restock our purifier. And then finally, we're just going to do a quick little harvesting here. Get our 3 wool. Keep thinking I lost a llama when they stand together like that. We want this wool to compact in the recycler to get trash cubes to trade at the trading posts. I almost have enough to refill these 2 completely, but I'll need a new battery. And if I'm not mistaken, that takes plastic, which I don't have. So I won't be able to do anything with that until we leave and are able to get more plastic on the high seas. But I did want to harvest their wool so that while I'm away from the raft here, it will grow back. I do the same thing with metal, just get some metal cooking so that it cooks while we are away. And let me just put my shears away. I'm not sure that I really need to bring this bow with me to fight the animals. I have the spears, which is probably enough. And I do want to have as many open inventory spaces as possible to loot stuff, but I think I'm going to bring it just to be safe in case I end up needing it. So, with all that being done, I think it's about time to head in. So there it is. And I don't think I'm forgetting anything, so let's do it. Looks like there's some trees here that we can cut on the way back out, yep, to get a few extra planks and stuff. There's also a little reef here that we can explore on the way out, just to get some more items before we leave. But we don't need to do that now. For now, we need to go and clear out this yacht. So let's find a way in. I think we can get up in the back here. Looks like we found an entrance. Now, I do have a little checklist pulled up of what I'm going to need to do in here. I'll need to somehow get to the back of the ship to find a mechanical component. But we're starting off down here. There's a good amount of stuff that we can loot just by picking it up by hand. Get a crowbar that we're going to need. There's also a note here, so I'll loot that note. It's going to have some dialogue, some lore and some story about the game, so I'll let that roll in case anyone wants to hear it after we use the crowbar to open that door.
I heard from the captain. We're heading for one of the high-rises down south. I can only hope you come to your senses and follow us.
And we have an enemy.
You knew the city was a failure, Ruben. You always have to be so stubborn.
Okay, not too bad, but a little scary. Now, I could make armor with the leather and the wool that I have, which would make it a lot safer to fight those rats. I think they're called lurkers. But I'd rather save the wool for trading cubes, so I'll just need to be careful about getting hit too much. They do give meat as well, which is quite a good source of food, so it may even be worth farming them a little bit while we're here. Getting a ton of resources. Inventory already kind of filling up. We do get food items from those little food crates, so that will allow us to stay longer before we have to go back and replenish. We'll learn this deco package. We learn how to make a cupboard. And we'll need to find bolt cutters to get in here. So let's keep moving. Get our spear ready. I need a blue key for that door, which we don't have yet. See what's in the bathroom. No enemies, just some lootable material, and we got a red key that I'm sure we'll need to use somewhere. Another room. Wow, ton of plastic in here, my gosh. I mean, we need plastic, so that's pretty good. I wonder if this stuff respawns. I don't think it does, but would be interesting if you sailed away and came back and it respawned. This would almost be worth coming back to just to loot all of this. So we have a gas tank here is another item we'll need, and then a note that we'll let roll.
The yacht is ill-prepared for this journey. Olaf left space for a dance floor, but no space for supplies.
Use the red key to get in here.
Sure found their way to the bar. As a military man, I thought Olaf would at the very least be practical. Yet they're all treating it like a luxury cruise. I'm sorry, Ruben. I shouldn't have left.
So we get a mechanical part and some bolt cutters. If we get more items, we can make some stuff down here, but we don't have all that yet, so get one more note.
Unnervingly large. I tried telling the crew we obviously have an infestation among the lockdown supplies. They laughed at me. I miss you, Ruben.
Come back down here with the bolt cutters now. We can open this. And we get the blue key and another note.
If he does it again, he will
blue key we use here.
The crew doesn't listen to orders. I'm shocked by their undisciplined nature. Somehow they believe rank and prestige disappeared with solid land. No, they will not be allowed to mingle among my esteemed guests, and they will certainly not be allowed further rations. They should be grateful. I am the only reason they are alive.
Well, that guy's pretty full of himself. Put our headlamp on here because it's a little dark. Check out this room. Doesn't look like there's much in here. And there's more stuff down there, but I think I actually want to go out this way. Get another note and some bullets. Okay.
As I've suspected, the crew is completely incompetent.
Take our headlamp off to save the battery.
Rats have eaten half of our supplies
Another
in a
mechanical
matter of
part.
weeks. I promised them increased rations if they could bring me one of these ridiculous lurkers alive. Of course, the fuel shortage will need to be handled.
And another
My
mechanical part out
criticism
here.
which staff members are most suitable for termination.
Can't get in that way. Can check out whatever's on the back here. It's like a crate. Some items. Getting a lot of supplies from this, which is pretty cool. Just to free up at least a little inventory space. Let's keep our hunger topped up with that. Might as well eat the watermelon too. Now, it looks like we can get up there. Let's throw that headlamp back on. It's not like I can't see. Honestly, it's probably kind of a waste of resources to use the headlamp, but it does make it a little nicer, a little easier to see, so I might as well use it since we made it. Get another note here.
What does that mean? You can't just fire them. We're out at sea.
Hanna, you were brought to keep the engines running. That is what you...
That's one of those damn rats. What are you doing to it?
Get out! Do your job.
Oh lord, that scared me. Oof. Both the guy yelling as well as this rat jumping at me, but thankfully we take care of him. A little hard to loot because he's like moving. Jeez, I gotta get like this exact pixel. There, we can do it from this side. There you go, that's a little better. Alright, nothing else in here. There is this, but I need the code to open it. So let me see. I can do one more room back here. Some more food. Another mechanical part. What are we up to? 4. So I think we need at least one more. Some more items and stuff. Let's learn these deco packs. Learned a curtain, just a cosmetic thing that we can make. And some cutlery, another cosmetic thing. And let's eat this food that we got. Or drink it, I guess. It's some kind of soup, but you can see that gives us a ton of hunger, plus it gives us that additional hunger bar up into that yellow area, so that's going to take care of us for quite a long time. Drink a little water. Make sure we stay topped on that. And then I guess we go here to go up. And I know, yeah, I saw that rat from down below. Ooh. Dodge him. Oh god, I'm missing. There we go. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Why am I so bad? Alright, there we go. Gets rid of him. God, he's an ugly bugger, isn't he? Alright, get his meat. This goes up somewhere. I believe this goes... Okay, that leads into there. I think I'm going to want to go explore that. I'm just going to take a peek down here first. Yeah, I would need the key card to get in there, which I don't have. Can loot some more stuff in here. A lot of plastic, which is awesome. There's the code for that safe that we saw down there. Get some more food, more plastic, and our 5th mechanical part. So I think that's enough mechanical parts now. And we can go back down to that safe with the code. So let's check out this note. I'll open these side doors so we can get back in.
Rats, now grown into something much more rabid, yet also smarter. I've already made progress on their training. With food and pain as incentives, I can discipline them. And by sharing their blood, the mutations increase. I wonder if another species would react the same. I received a transmission from a place called Caravan Town. Here. They have an active animal population. No longer do I need this makeshift crew. I will create true soldiers. Loyal soldiers.
Alright, so we fight off that rat, and then that guy's talking about Caravan Town, which is somewhere else that we're going to go eventually. We get the key card. Remember there was a door that I could use that on. Need a car jack to get rid of that safe. All these little side doors are open now, so we can get back in easier. I think we got everything else from up here. So, is there maybe some stuff over here? No. Okay, so we want to go back down. I know I have the 5 mechanical parts that I could craft something with. Have the 4-digit code. Whoa. Dodge and hit, and dodge and hit. Cool. Getting a lot of meat from this, which is awesome. And then I know we have that key card as well, so where do we think that safe was? It was in one of these rooms. I think it was a floor down, right? Down here in... Oh, another rat. It'd be hard to dodge this one. And one more hit. There we go. That's the bathroom, so I think it was, what, down here. That's not the safe room, that's up a floor, but here I can use those mechanical parts to make... that's the car jack, so that's going to get me in to that other room up there. Let's find that safe. And then let's find that key card room. So I believe the safe was up a floor. I don't remember where that key card door was. I think I vaguely remember. Safe is, I believe, down here to the left, right? Isn't that where it was? In here? Yes. Make sure there's no rat spawns. Good. I'll use the code. What do we got in here? Got electrical wires and another note that we'll listen to.
There's mist now. We don't know how far the water's risen. The maps are useless. We need to... The crew are planning a mutiny, Captain. It is time to act. Mutiny? They're just trying to stay alive. Are you mad? I gave you a chance to live. Now we have to protect ourselves from the masses. We will use the lurkers to our advantage.
Sounds like some stuff went down on this boat. And now it's just full of rats. All the people gone. This was the keycard room. So what do we got in here? A green key, which we haven't found a door for yet, but I'm sure that we will. This must be like the captain's study or something. So it's actually a pretty chill room. I kind of like that. But let's go back up. Let's use that car jack up here on the safe. I need to drink a little water. Whoa. Uh-oh. There we go. So our headlamp's getting pretty low too, so hopefully we can finish up before it dies. Let's use the car jack. Get this out of the way. Whoa. Big shake. Alright, get a crate. I had a feeling that was about to happen, so inventory's getting full here. Let's just start eating and drinking some of this stuff. This doesn't look like it's going to be very good. Okay, it didn't do much, so little potatoes, not really doing much either. Just going to get it out of my inventory. Deco pack we can pick up and learn right away. Learn an outhouse. Biofuel, I'll take some glass. Then there's a silver smoothie recipe that I don't think I need. I don't really need any of these recipes. I'll get more of them later. They don't do anything necessarily. They're just kind of cosmetic. You can pin them up on the wall. And they'll tell you what you need to cook certain things. Let's grab this note.
Cities in the blue. Calling the cost of the project's realization borderline criminal and its scope
again, a bunch of
outrageous
stuff
at
here.
least. Despite vocal opposition, the Floating Cities project does not appear to be slowing down anytime soon. According to former General Olaf Wilstrom's latest statement on the issue, we are fully aware of the strain this puts on our people. Nevertheless, our options are becoming increasingly limited. We must pull through this together, or join Stockholm beneath the waves. Wilstrom refused to comment on the rumors regarding the modification of his personal yacht. When further asked about the Floating City project's whistleblowers, Olaf Wilstrom chose to terminate the interview. Reaching out to these anonymous sources, we were able to further corroborate his story.
Okay, so what do we need now? I think we need a lighter, right? Isn't that one of the things we needed down there? Where is the lighter? I'm looking at my little checklist here. Okay, so we got the green key. We need to go use the green key on the 5th floor? And that's also where we'll find the lighter. So what was the 5th floor? Does this go up again? Sure does. There's the green key room. Little side room here. That's a big tub. Oh god. There we go. God, they are really hideous looking, huh? Okay. Good thing I have this headlamp. It is very dark in here. There's the lighter we're looking for. More items that are just getting dropped because my inventory is full. I don't care about coconuts. I'd much rather have a metal ingot than a coconut. We got our lighter, so I think we can go back down now and craft whatever it was we could craft down there. Let's listen to this note on the way down.
Get to the lifeboat! Hurry!
Olaf, you coward!
Watch out!
No, that's pretty dramatic. Let's see if we can do a little shortcut down here. Looks like the sun is going to be coming up soon, so pretty much just as this headlamp expires, hopefully we'll be able to see with the daybreak and the new sunlight. I'm going to go back down here. And back here was the crafting table, so let's make, I think we have everything. Should do. We made a bomb, so we gotta go use that somewhere. I think it's all the way up top. I think there was like a locked door or a safe or something. So let's head up there. I think it's all the way up. Go, not this way, this way. Rat is back. Oof. I'm not sure how frequently that respawns, if it's like a timer or if it's if I like go a certain distance away or what, but having that thing respawn and being able to get the meat over and over is actually awesome. The meat is a very good source of food. I'm already up to 11, 12 after I take out this one, so not a bad place to stockpile some meat. It does break our spear, unfortunately, but that's why we made another one, which also frees up an inventory slot. And then there's got to be a way to go up a little higher, right? Over here. Go up. Yeah, we can go up again. And then there's where we need the bomb. So, oh god, let's get away. Oh, jeez. Okay. Boom. There we go. All right, so I think we did it. I think this is the final room. There's our way out. Keep looting all the items. Get this crate. One more deco package. Let's use that. See what we get. Oh, I think our headlamp just expired. So, yep. Kind of a waste of resources, honestly. It helped light everything up. It's not like I couldn't have seen without it. Just kind of a little quality of life thing, but Got this food crate, which, yeah, I'm not going to be able to pick up, like, any of that. Do I care? Coconut beet, head broth recipe, cooked potato, vegetable soup. I guess the vegetable soup is worth eating real quick. Just get our hunger a little more full so we don't have to eat what we have back on the raft. And I'm just going to leave the rest of it behind. Would have been nice to pick it up and save it for when I need food later, but I'm just going to leave it at this point. I don't want to have to make a whole extra trip for it. And then here's what we came for. So we get the steering wheel blueprint, which I pick it up. It immediately drops because my inventory is full, but that's okay. You saw on the top right it said that I learned it. So I'll be able to craft it even without the blueprint. That will allow us to turn the raft, like steer the ship, make it turn in any direction that we want, which is awesome because we can line our catch nets up the direction that they want to go. And then we also have the blueprint for the engine here, which can power the raft to go even faster, to push against the tide, against the wind, and move very, very quickly compared to the sail or just floating. So that's awesome. We learned that, and then here's our final note. So this is going to give us the code for Balboa Island, which is the next story island. So that's 6351. We'll put that into our receiver when we get back to the raft. And we did it. That was pretty quick, actually. I could have gotten quite lost in here, but we did it pretty efficiently, I think. So I'm going to go back to the raft and drop off some items, and I think I'm going to quickly just cut those 2 trees for the planks, and I'll check out that little reef there as well. I just want to see, is there anything on this side? Yeah, there's one tree I can cut, and I think that's it. I'm probably not going to come all the way back around just for the one tree. There is a little more reef down there, though. Just wondering if there would be, like, metal or other stuff. There's an extra mechanical part there. Could pick it up, take it with me, and it would just forever be stored in my inventory page there, my journal page, but don't think I really need it, so I'm just gonna leave it. And I'll take a peek at this reef now. It doesn't look like there's any metal, really. It's just a very small, shallow reef. That's interesting how I don't think the boat has been here long enough for coral to grow on the side of it like that, so that's kind of interesting, but it does look cool. Alright, yeah, there's really not much in there. Are these 2 trees? I do want the planks. Actually, I can just grab them now, because I already have planks in my inventory, so they'll just stack. All the fruit and the palm leaves will drop right onto the ground, but that's fine. I don't need those at all at this point, so we'll just grab our planks, get back onto our raft, get ready for the shark to attack the raft because I've been away for so long, and go ahead and stash all this stuff away quickly. We got a lot of scrap, good amount of plastic, good amount of food and stuff. Put the biofuel in there for now. Let's start cooking some steaks. We're going to need them eventually. There's that shark attack. Oh, God. Did not get there in time. You know, I just need to count something real quick. So this should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, I think that's good. So the thing is, I need this to be a certain length and width in order for the catch nets to be able to catch every single item that spawns. But I was just concerned that, like, if the shark broke one of these tiles and I didn't notice, and then he broke the other tile and I didn't notice, I wouldn't know that this had been shortened by 1. So just wanted to make sure, because on all 3 other sides I know, because I have other stuff built off of it, but that one in the back in particular, I wouldn't have even noticed if it got shortened by 1, so just wanted to make sure. These cooked beets are really just taking up space more than anything. They barely heal anything, but we'll keep them for emergency food. We'll save the meat. We can save our recipe in here, because eventually we'll put those up somewhere. Looks like I can get more metal cooking. Almost out of metal. Metal ore, anyway. I have a decent amount of ingots because I've been cooking it all, but I will need to stop off and try to find some more metal somewhere fairly soon. Let's do a quick, don't need to eat, let's save that food for later. Let's do a quick shear of our llamas. Oh, double seagull. I would love to get all of the drumsticks. So get rid of that one, and boom, get rid of that one. Awesome. Alright, let's shear these guys. Save the feathers to throw into the trash compactor later. Breaks our shears, so we'll need new ones soon. Water the crops. Oh, gotta get more water. Refill this quickly. I do need to just, you know what? Let me just do that now, because I keep putting it off. I might as well do it now. So I need to make a bottle. I need 4 vine goo, which I think I have. And then plastic. I gathered a lot of plastic there, which is cool. Unfortunately, I'm going to burn through it all rather quickly. Now, I don't really have any need for that cup, but just going to save it just in case. Just because my resource efficiency hoarder brain is telling me to keep it. But with this bottle, I just have to pick up once, and then I can fill like that. So that's super easy. I just have to be careful not to accidentally drink the salt water. So I'm going to pour it out, and we will make sure all of our grass is watered, so the grass will grow, and then the llamas will eat it, and then they'll get more wool, which I can use to make these trash cubes. I do have enough as well to fully stock both recyclers, so I'm going to need 2 batteries to power them, so I'm going to go ahead and see if I can make 2 batteries real quick as we replenish our furnaces as well. So batteries take kind of a lot to make. 6 plastic, 2 copper ingots, and then the scrap I know I have, so eating through that plastic. I need the plastic to finish my foundation, but I keep ending up using it for like everything other than that. So I need to really start stockpiling plastic somehow. But we'll load up the trash compactors. We will load them both up with wool. It's going to make, I believe, 4 cubes each, and then we can use the cubes when we get to the next trading post to get some pretty cool items and start earning reputation towards the trading post, which will allow us to make even more items, or buy even more items from them later on. So that's good. Okay, and then what I want to do before I set sail here is make my steering wheel and my engine. So let's see what all I need to do that. Now, the steering wheel is pretty awesome. You can place it, I believe, just about anywhere on the raft, and it'll work. It doesn't have to be, like, attached to a rudder or anything. So we're going to need a bolt and a hinge, or I guess that means one or the other, so it doesn't really matter. I should have just used the hinges since I have so many of them, but we need that. We need 4 rope, 4 metal ingots, and 10 scrap. So grab that scrap. Make our steering wheel. That doesn't go in there. That goes in there. And let's see where we want to place it. So I'm thinking it kind of makes sense to place it like up here where I have a good view so I can see where I'm steering. It's also not the worst idea in the world to just put it here, because that way I can see where I'm heading as I'm steering. But I think I'm going to put it here. Doesn't really matter too much for now. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I could do a little thing jutting off right here and place it there, so that all I have to do is turn around to see this one, but I think I'm just gonna put it here. I like it there for now. I can always move it. And yeah, so there is like a big rudder line that comes down. I didn't want that to be in the way, so I guess it's fine there. It's more or less out of the way. So that takes care of our steering wheel. Let's keep the copper cooking. Let's keep the meat cooking, like so. And let's look into making the engine. So the way the engine works is it can push your raft. It'll push up to 100 foundations per engine. And then once you have 6 engines, that's like the maximum. You can go over 600 foundations and you'll still get pushed. So eventually I'm going to make 6 engines. That's going to give me like max speed at any size. But that's going to take quite a bit of resources. So for right now, let me just see roughly how many foundations I have. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, so that's more than 100 just on this square, plus all the other ones. So I'm going to need at least 2, possibly 3. Like I said, I'm going to eventually need 6 anyway, so I might as well just make 3 for now. So I'm going to need 3 circuit boards, so that's copper and plastic. Getting very low on plastic again. Take our copper ingots into the vine goo chest, and we'll make 1, 2, 3. Put everything back. Now, in addition to those 3 circuit boards, I need planks, which I have. Ooh, I need quite a lot of metal, so good thing I've been stocking up on that. And then I need rope, which I have so much of. So we should be able to do 1, 2, 3 engines, just like that. Awesome. Meat, keep that cooking. Better to just have it cooked and ready to be eaten. Unless I need it for recipes later, maybe it's good to keep some raw, but keep cooking everything. Cook some more copper in case we need more batteries later. And then getting low on metals, so I will want to stop off and get some metal soon. But that should be good for now. And then with these engines, so the way that they work is they have to like be in the water. There's like a wheel. I don't know if you can see, but there's like a wheel on the side of it that has to go in the water to actually work. But I don't really want them on like outside, totally outside tiles, because then if the shark bites and breaks the tile, then I'll lose the engine, which takes a lot of resources to make, so that would be pretty tragic. Those guys aren't ready yet. No seagulls up there. All that's cooking, so we're in good shape to take a minute here to figure out where we want to put these. I'm kind of thinking they want to be somewhere in the middle. I think I might just put them like kind of here. Like, they're going to get moved eventually. I think for now, just having them out here, and then I'll build some foundations around them to protect them from the shark. If I do like one there, and then one, why would that, yeah, that one go there. Oh boy. And then I would need, so I already need more plastic to even be able to place this other one currently. It doesn't really matter where I put it as far as I know. I just kind of want them, you know, out of the way or whatever, but it's nice. I have them here next to the anchor, so I can like lift up the anchor and then turn the engines on and off. That was my one concern, was that it was going to prevent me from getting to the shark, which I was just going to say, I think the shark is about to die. I feel like I've poked him so many times. So that buys us some time. Now what I'm going to do is, if I just make a row like that, I can put this last one here. Oops. I want one more back, actually, so it lines up with the other one. So what is that there? Oops. Hello. There we go. Right? Why can I not? Oh, it's just the wrong way. Where do I want it? Right there? Right? Yeah. So it all lines up. And then I'm going to need more plastic to make more foundations, but I'll make a pathway around to get to the back. Now, the way that these work is they need fuel. I can use biofuel, which I got 2 of in the ship there. But otherwise, they run on planks, and they take a lot of planks to work. So, unfortunately, at this point in the game, I'm not really going to be using them all the time to move, even though it speeds things up. Definitely helps you get around quicker. Just the sheer amount of resources that they take in the form of planks to be able to power themselves makes them a little cost prohibitive, but I will need at least a few of them to start. So I'll put some planks in each to get a little creative with it since I don't have all the foundations yet. So we'll load those planks in there. This one I can't even access without going in the water. Thankfully, I think I don't need it yet because I don't think I'm over 200 foundations, but I will soon. Get a few more planks in, and then I can activate the engine from one from here and one from the back. Alright, can also change the direction, whether we're going forward or backwards, which I do that somewhere. Guess I have to do that from here. So I'm going to want to go like straight back. And how's that one? There we go. Back and back. So these are the two engines that we're using. They're both pushing us straight backwards. So I'll turn them on so that I can kind of like back away. And then I'll turn the steering wheel to aim in the direction that we want to go. The llamas are ready. So we'll do a shear of them real quick. At least those two are ready. Alright. And I'm just going to quickly top up water. Again, having this extra bottle is going to make it a lot quicker, so that's nice. And then let's figure out where we want to go. So next we want to head to the next story island. So that's going to be, the code is 6351. So 6351. We'll turn this on. We got 63, 51. Alright, so it is back there where we came from. Actually, even further past where we came from. So the way that this next story island works, I believe, is it always spawns opposite in the direction that you're being pushed by the tide and the wind. The reason for that is the only way to get there is with the engine. You need the engine to be able to move against the wind and the tide, so you wouldn't be able to get there until you had done this part of the story. So I don't really have enough planks, I don't think, to actually fuel me getting all the way there. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get out on the high seas. And I know the way that it works too is once you get far enough away from this island, it'll respawn somewhere else. So it may even be worth just going with the tide for now and using the catch nets to gather items and then build out the raft a little bit, kind of for something to do. And then once this respawns a little bit closer, then I can use all the extra planks that I've gathered to power the engines and push me all the way there. So we'll see what happens, but for now we want to get out onto the high seas. So let's weigh our anchor, let's turn that engine on, let's turn that engine on. They should both be going backwards. Oh no. See how they're like bogged down? I think that's because I have too many foundations. I could be wrong, but looks like they're not spinning as much as they should, so I am gonna somehow have to get planks in this one. So I'm gonna load that one up, because that's gonna be a pain to fill it. Turn that one on. Looks like it's not spinning the right way. I want it to go that way. There we go, turn it on. Now they're spinning, so I do need all three of them working together, and now we're moving backwards. So the question is, do we just keep going backwards? I guess so. See how it's pulling us into the stream of items, which is nice. And we're moving, actually, if you can believe it, considerably quicker than we would with just the sail. What I'm going to do, I want to spin. Whoa, look at that. spinning quickly here. I want to spin so that like the front of the raft is this way. I know it's a square, so it doesn't really have a front or a back, but I consider this the front, so I want to go like that, and then I can make all these go forward. So we'll do forward, forward, and forward. And then let's take a peek here. Okay, so now we're pointing straight at the next story island, which is where we want to go. So we will push forward this way. I don't see any reason why I couldn't just drop my sail and add that in. I don't know that it actually works that way. Like if the engines plus the sail is faster than just the engines, I don't think so, but I also don't see any reason to not have the sail down, so let's do that. We are lined up perfectly with where we want to go, and it's going to be much easier to navigate now since we can turn in any direction that we want. That needs water. So we'll just keep going this way, and then a new stream of items should have hopefully spawned on the horizon. Yep, we see them spawning in there. And those are all going to get pushed into our catch nets at quite a good speed, you know, compared to just drifting or using the sail. We are moving faster, I believe, even though we're going against the tide. So that's going to increase the rate that we move through the item stream, which should also increase our collection rate. So hopefully we can gather up a good amount of resources here. We do pretty soon want to finish building out the raft, at least get that L shape set so that I can make more catch nets and then put them all on the outside edge and armor them, and then really get every single item that spawns in since we're moving so quickly now. As it stands, certain items will slip through the gap. It's pretty rare. The items tend to snap into the catch nets if they're close enough, so they have to go like pretty pixel perfect through the middle to not get caught. Looks like the shark's going for the back again. That son of a gun. At least we stopped him that time, so repair that because he seems to really like going for that tile. We'll keep pushing forward through all these items, heading straight towards where we want to go. Oh, we're going quick compared to the other way. Yeah, look at that. We are moving at a good clip. And then let me build out here first, I guess. First I want to do back here so that I can actually access this fuel tank. And then we want to row on the outside as well. And then again, all this is going to get moved eventually to make more room for other projects on the raft. But we want a nice solid armored foundation edge first. Once we armor every single outside tile of the raft, like once we complete the square and we armor out like the entire square, the shark will no longer attack at all. He won't have access to any tiles that he's able to actually hit. So, oh my gosh. The extra speed, I'm not used to it. I whiffed so bad on that toss, so I was used to it moving so much more slowly. So, yeah, we want to keep building out the raft. Mostly need like a ton of plastic and a ton of planks, considering I now need planks as fuel for these. You can see it's already empty. So we're now no longer getting pushed until we reload the planks, which means that the wind and the tide is going to start pushing us away from where we want to go every time that happens. So I need to stay on top of gathering planks and keeping the fuel full. Let's do our shearing here. Hopefully pretty soon we can come up to a trading post island, because you can trade for plastic as well as metal and some other resources like that, which is going to be very useful considering how much of it I need. I have a deco pack. Let's learn that. Learned another flag. What is that? Sweden? Or Norway? Sweden? One of those Scandinavian looking flag shapes. I know there's other countries that use that shape too. That's just the first one that comes to mind. Got the Japanese flag on the last section, I think. Yeah, look at how fast those items are moving. Compared to before, they were just kind of, you know, lollygagging along like this. Now they're getting pushed right in, so good rate of collection going on here. Got our trash cubes are done. So we got a good amount, 4 and 20. How about that? Somehow I ended up with... Oh, is that an island over there? Yeah, look, this little island over there. I could go to it, but I don't think it's worth it right now. If there's one, like, kind of right in my path, I think I'll stop off and grab the metal and the planks. But otherwise, I don't think it's worth deviating too much, especially considering how much fuel it takes. So we just want to get to where we want to get to. Keep looting the catch nets. Looks like the items are... It's not a very thick stream of items for some reason. Not sure the reason for that, but... Hopefully they start spawning in a little more frequently. Yeah, not getting a lot of plastic, which is not great. I want to build out, again, I need like a protective layer around any of these tiles, because I don't want the shark to break a tile and then destroy the engine, so... Oh, and we are out of fuel. So, gotta reload again. You see what I'm talking about, how much fuel these things take. It's crazy. So, there we go. We're loaded up again. I think what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna toss those 2 biofuel that I got. I'm gonna toss that in just to save on planks. I'll be able to make more biofuel later. Wow, so that filled it up a lot. So that one's gonna be good. And that one's almost empty. That one's about half-ish, so put biofuel in there. That should keep going for quite a while. We'll throw the remainder of our planks in there. So for how well we were doing on stockpiling planks, we're like almost out now. Shark attacks somewhere. Is he back here again? Yep, he really likes going for these back 2 tiles. Not really complaining, other than if I don't, you know, again, if I don't realize that he's breaking them and I lose a row, then this won't end up being wide enough when I go to make my final collection net. That's like worth jumping in for almost. How desperately I need planks. So, grab that one. Let's, getting a little low on thirst here, so let's restock all of that. And it looks like we could eat, too. Get some more chicken legs cooking. I know they're called drumsticks, and they come from seagulls, so hopefully it's not too weird that I keep calling them chicken legs. That's just... I don't know why that's what comes to mind every time, but that's always what I feel like calling them. A ton of extra palm leaves here that I just don't need. Just turn them all into rope. Save space. Rope can go in there. Okay, that can go in there, that can go in there. I have 1 plank. I literally have 1 plank, and that's it. Just like in total, anywhere. That's all I have, so that really stinks. Let's see how we're doing. We're still quite a ways away. We've made good progress, but we're still a ways away, so we have to hope that we gather more planks than we consume from traveling at this speed. Otherwise, we're never going to make it. So hopefully these catch nets do well and get enough planks for us here. See, there are things slipping through. Not a lot, but... and there is a little island right there. It may be worth just stopping off and grabbing the planks and maybe the metal. It would be very easy to get there. It's just... Once I rotate and change the raft's direction, then all the item spawns are going to change and start spawning from a different direction, so I'm going to, like, miss out on some items. But I think it's worth just stopping off real quick, so as much as I'd like these items right here, let's see if I go now. Maybe the catch nets over here can sweep over and grab that stuff. And we just want to try to pull up alongside this island. And then I'll drop the anchor. Let's see how the... Oh, I missed that barrel. And that plastic. Oh, it's going away too fast. Oh, we got it. Let's see how the fuel is. God, we're like already almost out of fuel again. That's wild. Let's pull up again, just like right alongside it. Let me get a little bit closer. Engine's still moving us along just fine. I'm gonna pick the sail up while I'm turning. Get a little closer. A little more. Alright, that ought to be good, so let's drop our anchor. Let's turn off our engines quickly to save on fuel. Let's go ahead and empty out our nets. Alright, we're getting a decent amount in these nets. Gonna need all of the planks to just to fuel the engines, though. Deco pack for a new flag. All these palm leaves that I just don't have a use for right now. Save the planks for later. Save the plastic. Store that and store that. You know what, I'm just gonna dump these palm leaves in the... God, I thought that was like the Death Star for a second. I was like, what the hell game am I even playing? It confused me. I'm gonna throw these palm leaves in the trash compactor. They give like almost no value per leaf, but I have so many of them that I don't need. I might as well just do something with them. Can we get one more quick shear in here? Looks like these guys are ready. They're kind of out of sync, which annoys me, but they'll resync at some point here. And then we're going to check out this island real quick. So mostly I just wanted to see... Let me top up my thirst before I go. Mostly just wanted to see if there were some trees I could cut just to get some free planks. It doesn't look like there's actually a lot of trees here. Otherwise, oh, it's dark as hell. It's going to be hard to see. Otherwise, I was hoping maybe just for some metal, because I'm getting pretty low on metal, too. I think there's actually not a single tree on this island, huh? I guess I could have told that from a distance. Yeah, not a single tree, so not worth the fuel it took to get here in that regard. But if there's metal here, then it would have been worth it, because I'm getting pretty low on metal. And I am going to need a whole lot of it going forward. Not seeing any. I'm sure there is some. It's very hard to see in the darkness. Grab the copper. I'm going to have to make a lot of batteries going forward, so I want to stock up on copper for the batteries. I do have my flippers equipped, actually, so moving a little bit quicker underwater. Should probably, you know what? I should. I'm going to save the durability on the flippers until I actually, like, need it. Not seeing any metal out here. It is hard to see at night, but... Is that some? No. Damn, that would be a shame, man, if I came all the way over here and there's no wood and no metal. There's a lot of other stuff, but it's not stuff I particularly need right now as far as the scrap and stuff goes. There's a deep reef. I'm going to throw the flippers back on so I can get down here without losing too much oxygen. Wow, really? Not seeing any metal. Again, I could just not be seeing it because it's like dark and it's harder to spot from a distance. Maybe you spotted some that I missed, and I'm just an idiot, but... Wow, what a shame. There's gotta be metal. There's gotta be at least a few. Wow. Nothing. Huh, well, alright, let's just get back to sailing then. This was a waste of the fuel to get over here. A loss of the item stream when we change direction. Waste of durability on the flippers. All for 2 whole copper. That's really all that there was here. I'm shocked. I'm sure I'm just not seeing some, but... Alright, well, let's keep moving along. Let's lift up our anchor. Let's turn our engines back on. 2, and 3. Shark attack somewhere. I'm not sure where. Whoops. And let's make sure we're lined up still. We're not even close. So now we have to turn this way. Miss more items. Whoops. Put my battery back. Alright, turning. Probably about good there. Straighten out. Okay, we're back to heading to the island. I think we're about halfway there from where we started, roughly. Still gonna take a long time to get there, so I'm still gonna need a lot of fuel. Fuel that I don't really have right now. Eat the drumsticks. Just stay on top of our hunger. Drink for the same reason. Stay on top of our thirst. And then, yeah, we're just kind of plucking along here. Looks like we got some new item spawns finally starting. It doesn't seem like the thickest stream. I wonder if the speed affects it, like if less items spawn when you're traveling faster and more when you're traveling slower. That would kind of make sense, but I would think there would be some benefit to traveling faster, so... definitely want to get that crate. Got a whole bunch of stuff in it. Whoa, what the hell is that? See that? Like a whale over there or something? Another island right there. That one looks a little larger. I think it's a little too far out of the way, unfortunately. Because again, I'm going to lose all the... Yeah, it's not really large enough. I'm sure it has metal. Although I thought that about the last one and it didn't, so what do I know? But, I can definitely see some trees, so there are some planks. I think I'm just going to let it go, though. I want to keep heading as straight as possible towards the story island to save on fuel. We're getting pretty close, too, so... You know, that is a pretty decent-sized island there, but... Oh, and we are bogged down, I assume because we're out of fuel. And it looks like when we stop moving, we change direction too. So that's gonna make the item stream change direction once again. Must be this one here. All right, load it up. Man, this just feels bad burning through all these planks. So I really need them for other things. But gotta do it at least once. Gotta do it at least once to get to this story island. And then after that, after I clear out this story island that we're heading towards, I can then just drift, go back to drifting and using the sail, which is free, until I'm able to get enough biofuel to power these. The biofuel is much more efficient than planks, and then I can save the planks for all my building projects and whatnot, so... Just gonna have to hold on to the planks to use for fuel because I can't get stalled out. We learned a rug. It's an interesting cosmetic item. Getting like little to no plastic too. This feels real bad. But we'll just keep plugging along here. Looks like all the llamas are ready. Gonna need new shears for them. So what does that take? Metal and stuff, I guess? Shears. Need a couple of scrap as well. New shears, you know, while I'm in here, I should probably just make a few. And then I don't need to worry about making more later. There we go. It is going to be real nice when I get to that trading post. Being able to trade all these cubes that I'm accumulating. Alright, we're getting close. The island should be almost visible soon. That's a pretty healthy looking stream of items now. Still, it just seems less dense than it did when I was moving more slowly. Which again, may be the intention of the game. So that you're collecting at roughly the same rate regardless. I was under the impression that you'd collect faster if you were moving faster. But maybe they space it out that way intentionally, I'm not sure. But we are gathering a decent amount of items, just not quite all of the ones that we need. We really need plastic. And I need more planks. Yeah, that one's getting low, so we'll fill that up. This one's getting low, so we'll fill that up. And that one's okay, but whoops. We'll throw a couple in there. Okay, hoping that's enough to get us to where we need to get. Yeah, there are quite a few items missing too. Once I'm able to make more collection nets, that won't be so much of an issue. Currently, I need the planks for other stuff, so I'm not going to make any more right now, but eventually I'm going to make enough to have a full unbroken line across one side of the raft and then across the other side of the raft, so that no matter what direction I'm facing, I'll always collect all the items. I might as well be hooking here too. Maybe I should look at the back of the raft and just catch anything that slips by, because I'm really not doing anything else right now. I would usually be like smelting and cooking, but I don't want to use the planks because I need them for fuel. I'll be doing the llamas, but that's like once every 5 minutes or whatever, so I don't have to be too on top of that. Get some double seagulls here, which is good. So we're gonna need more food, always. Might as well grab the feathers too, and I could throw them into the trash compactor later. So let's go cook these, although we don't have... There's already planks on there. I'm not going to add any more though, because again, I need the planks for fuel, so... getting a decent amount of plastic, which we're very happy about. Looks like the shark has been biting the hell out of our raft. Am I going to be able to get that one? Nope. Oh, I almost got it. I just didn't aim it right. We're moving so fast, it's hard to get things that way. Hello, what am I stuck on? There we go. Now, yeah, we're getting real close to the story island, to Balboa Island here. Once we get there, we'll be able to stop, get a lot of resources on the island itself. Not have to worry too much about our fuel, but... put a few more in. I just don't want it to stop, even for a second, because then it's going to reset the item stream. Looks like the shark bit here, so I'll replace that one. I need that plank. Oh my god, my aim is horrible. What a shame. I don't know what just happened there. Game got a little choppy for a second. Alright, keep looting. Gotta be seeing the island soon. Oh yeah, there it is. You see it? In the corner of the screen there where the FOV is a little higher. The render distance, whatever it is that makes it appear like that. So we're coming right up to it. Now I'm gonna need to sail around to a certain part to be able to actually get up on the island, so... Once again, I'm going to make sure I have enough planks to just get me through to where I need to be. Because once I start changing direction to sail around, I'm not going to be gathering anymore, so let's just keep it stocked up. God, there's so many palm leaves. What on earth am I going to do with them all? Store all that, eat this beet just to get rid of it. Okay, we're approaching pretty quickly here, so let me restock hunger and thirst so that I don't need to stop for any reason while I'm navigating. That's a big island, huh? So that may actually be the spot right there. There's like a little beach, like a little low area with a beach is where I want to enter from. It might literally be right there. Otherwise, it's all the way on the other side. So let me get a little closer so I can grab these items and the catch nets. Quickly water our grass. The shark's coming in for an attack. Look at how much slower he is since I'm moving. From the engines. Oh, not so scary now, are you? Alright, we're getting real close now. Okay, come on. There we go. Oh boy, gotta turn. See, I didn't want to collide into the to the side here. So let's turn. I think it is actually all the way on the other side, so I'm gonna have to go like all the way around. And we're probably not going to be gathering many items while we're doing that, so a little unfortunate. Keep going this way. I'm going to empty out the catch nets just so if there is anything, make sure to pick it up, because opportunity for resources is going to be fairly limited once we arrive here. Yeah, that's not the beach. So I have to go all the way around. Looks like items are spawning in when we change direction, so we will get a little more, you know, before we get there, but I'll put a few more planks in. Again, just want to make sure I have enough to get to where I need to go. Learn this deco package. Learned a shelf. I wonder if that has any practical uses, like being able to put items on it or anything. Oh my god, how hard is it to grab a shear? Jesus. Alright. Keep shearing these guys. I was wondering if we were going to run into a trading post island before we got here. We didn't, but I'm sure we'll find more pretty shortly after we leave here, so I want to have all my trading cubes ready to go, my trash cubes. We are getting a decent amount of items in the catch nets from this, actually, but we're about to change direction again, which means we're not getting any of these ones in front of us. So you know what, if I go out and make like more of a 90-degree angle turn, it's a little less efficient, but I might get some more items out of it, because I don't have to like keep making small rounded adjustments, if that makes any sense at all. So go out just a little farther, and then boom, cut the wheel. Maybe be able to sweep through that stuff right there. And if we line it up just right, there we go. Now, a new stream of items should spawn in this way that we can grab, and then we'll do the same thing once we get a little further out that way, and then we'll cut it in again. And I believe the beach that we have to access this island on is over on that side, kind of over there. So let's empty out the nets again. Guess we are getting a decent amount of extra resources. So again, let me just check on the planks. I was hoping I'd put enough in, but oh boy, they get low so quickly. Just want to keep them all at least half. Oh, so I've been storing stuff in there, and it's actually been accumulating quite nicely. So I have a good amount of planks in there for now, which is good. Not that we don't need a whole lot more, but it's decent. And yeah, this island coming up is pretty cool. Oh, I think that's the beach right there. So let me go ahead and do that. And that. Yeah, that's it right there, so. Let's rotate. I want to get close. I don't want to get, like, stuck on it or anything, but I want to be close enough to where it's not a chore to get on and off the raft every time. So see if I can come up. Turn now. Should be good. Come in a little bit more. Come up just alongside it. That's probably about right. Yeah, that ought to do the trick. Cut it out a little bit more this way. And then quickly, now that I'm in a good spot, drop the anchor. And then turn these engines off. Save our fuel. 1, 2, and 3. And then, boom, here we are. Yeah, nice job landing right here. And then, yeah, so this is a big island, as you saw, from having to sail all the way around it. So there's a lot to do here and a lot to explore. I'm gonna leave it here for now and check out this island in the next section. So if I were to do it now, this would end up being a potentially 3-hour recording, so I'd rather keep the length of each section down for you guys. So just gonna do a little bit of housekeeping real quick. Make sure we're in good shape to explore this place next time. So I believe we have a good amount of cooked food. Yeah, decent amount. So we can take some with us if we need to, because we are probably going to be stuck there for a while. Gonna save the planks for now. I don't really need the ingots, so I'll cook that later. I will cook that food, however. Check for seagulls. There are not any. And these guys need their grass watered so that their fur regrows. And then basically, I just need whatever I'm gonna bring with me on the island. So, one thing I'm gonna need, I am for sure gonna need a new bow. So that takes a bolt, rope, plank, and vine goo. So a bolt I can make with metal. And then I got lots of rope in here. And I got some planks and the vine goo. So there's going to be, you know, and spoiler alert if you don't want to know any of this, but there's going to be a bear on this island that I can fight and kill for some pretty cool stuff, I guess. I think you actually don't have to fight. It's called the mama bear. I think you actually don't have to fight and kill her for any reason, but you get a lot of meat and you get a like a trophy. So I'm gonna try to do that just to have the trophy, just because why not? So I don't know how many arrows I need, but I'm gonna make 24, and I'm gonna hope that that's enough. I'm not sure how high the arrows stack, so I don't want to have them take up 2 whole inventory slots. So I'll go with 24 and hope that that's going to be enough. Double hook, just in case the one breaks. I have another one. I wonder if I need another spear. I'm probably fine with that one, to be honest, but I'm going to make another. I'll need it eventually anyway. So I'll just make it now. The flippers I don't really need, but I'm just going to have them on anyway, so those will be coming with me. And then, okay, I need, I believe, a sweep net as well. So there's going to be bees on this island that I can get, and I can bring them back and put them in a beehive and then use that to make honey, which I can use to make biofuel. So obviously with how many planks we're getting consumed just getting us here, I want to make the biofuel as soon as possible. So gonna want the sweep net for that to bring with me. And then I believe I also need to make like flower planters, like planters with flowers in them. to make the bees actually produce honey. See, I had a feeling the shark broke that one. I never noticed when he does. So let me replace that one. So I haven't been saving flower seeds just for inventory space reasons. I probably should have, especially once I made those extra chests. So I'll have to go out of my way to get some flower seeds at some point, but we'll want to make the beehives so we can get the honey for the biofuel. So we'll need the bees, we'll need the sweep net. We have plenty of weapons on us, which is good. One other thing I could make would be the armor. So I was trying to save all of this wool and get the seagull. Oh no, I missed. I hadn't missed in a while. Damn, I was doing pretty good at that, but this mother effer. At least I caught him that time before he broke it. Gonna need to go repair that tile real quick. So, yeah, I've been saving the wool for the trash cubes because I really want to do a lot of the trading at the trading post. So I haven't been wanting to use the wool for anything else, but some armor might be useful if I have to fight bears on this island. So let me take the wool, see how much of it I really end up needing. I think I still need to research the wool, and I believe I still need to research and use this leather. So this leather comes from the boars that I fought on the various other islands. Yeah, that'll teach me... Ooh, and the expanded backpack. That's less pertinent. Like, right now I need the armor because I'm going to go fight bears, but an expanded backpack sounds awesome. Oh man, it takes a lot of leather per armor piece. So I think I'm going to make the backpack and the helmet because I can only make one armor piece anyway. I may get more leather on this island. I think there's boars and other stuff too that I can get leather from, but we'll start off with the helmet. And then I might as well make this backpack. If I have to make less trips returning back to the raft, that's going to save me a lot of time, so I would think that that's worth it. So I put the backpack on there. Oh, look at that. That is wonderful. That is a lot of extra storage. It's almost doubling. Looks like it's increasing it by 66% or so, right? So that's absolutely stellar. That's going to be worth having. I should be able to stay out on the island for much longer then. So I want to bring food and water with me as well, so that I can stay out there as long as possible. If I can do it all in one go, not have to make multiple trips, it'll really cut down on the time. So want to make sure that thirst and hunger are all topped off. And then we'll want to bring some with us as well. Right as the sun is coming up. So that would be a good time to head into the island so we have a full day's worth of light. If I had that that lamp helmet thing, again, headlamp, I think is the word I'm looking for, that would maybe be useful for exploring this place at night, but it broke on the last one at the beginning of this section here, and I don't really want to make another because of all the resources it would take. So we'll just get topped up here. And then we'll bring some food with us. I also kind of wish I had saved some of the food that I left behind on the that I got in the yacht that we were at on Vasagatan, however you say it, because that would have been good to take with me here. But as it stands, I'll bring the shark steaks with me. I could do a little fishing and catch some more fish to cook, but I don't think I'm going to do that right now. So I think we're actually in good shape. I think this is basically what we want to bring. Full enough, thirst and hunger, some water, some food, the net for bees, extra tools. You know what, I think there's actually a lot of trees that I can cut down on this island, and I need a lot of planks, so I'm going to bring an extra axe with me as well. Now, since I have the extra inventory space from this backpack, that's going to be fine, I think. if it just sits there and I end up not needing it, but I'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. So I think that's good. I think that's pretty much how I'm going to go into this island. So I'm gonna leave it here for now, and then we'll pick it up next time right here, head pretty much straight into the island and see all that it has to offer. So pretty good section. Cleared out the yacht much quicker than I thought we would. We got our steering wheel and our engine set up, which is awesome. Still got a pretty good setup going here. I don't know where on earth that guy went. But yeah, we're pretty good on food and water. Got our smelting station. We're doing okay on resources. Still need to build out the raft and finish all of the nets. But for now, we're doing all right. And we have a lot of trading cubes, so once we get to a trading post island, we will be in great shape. So yeah, that's going to be all for now. Pick it up here next time. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and hope to see you in the next one. It should be pretty exciting clearing out this island. So that's all for now. Take care. Peace.